Now before you start your workout, remember you want to make sure that everywhere around you is clear. So I have my weight sitting on a wee stool, but it's well out of my range of movement so that I don't inadvertently walk into it. The other thing you want to remember is because you're online, I can't see what you're doing. So you really do need to be sensible with what you do and how you do it. You do it at your own pace, you do it at your own speed, and you do it suit your body. Give me a side touch. So just easy reach. Now we're going to warm up the shoulders and arms. So just give me a circle. Double. So imagine you're cleaning windows. So we don't need to take it above the shoulders. You can keep it nice and low if that suits you best. But if you're happy with it, these are big windows. And last set here. Now just give me an easy curl. So just lifting the heel towards the bum, but not too high at this stage, we're just warming up. Bring that forward. And take it back. Easy forward. Now just give me a double. Take it back. Give me a double. One more time, bring it forward. I'm loving all these hearts flying up the side. Double. Take it back. And double. And bring it forward and tap. Now just give me side tap. Bring it forward. And back. Side taps. Forward. Tap it this time. We're going forward and back. Hold it here. Take it back. And tap it. Now we're going to change these taps to easy knees. Just lift. And we're just keeping it on the spot. Now give me an easy double. Just easy tap. Easy tap. Now give me a forward and back. Now I want you to remember this little movement. Change feet for when we come into lunges, because this is an alteration that you can do. Forward, just step forward, step back, and back. One more time. Now I want you to do it on out and in, so just take it to the side and in. Side. So you're just bending through those knees. Tap change. And this will be an alternative to a squat. Now tap it back behind, so just tap and in. Now this will be an alternative to a back lunge. So we're just building up all the movements. And march it. Okay, now if you need a thing of water, make sure it's handy. If you're going to use weights, set them where you can reach them easily, although there will be time to change. And now we're going to put on slightly different music for our building section. So bear with me for 1 second while I find my other one. Here we go. Now this is considerably slower, because we're going to be doing slow controlled movements. We're going to start with a forward and back. So this is your first one. Change. Now give me easy curls, just hand curl. So you'll see we'll slow down a lot. You can bring the heel slightly higher if it suits you to do so. And give me knee lifts. The knee is just coming as high as you're happy with. March it wide. And in. Now remember that little forward and back step we did. This is your alternative. So it can be a forward lunge. Now remember, if the forward lunge doesn't suit you, you do the little forward and back. So here's your alternative. Or the lunge. Last one of these. Hand curls. Now we're going to go 2 here, 2 down. So the heels are doing the same. We'll just change the arm lengths. Again, if you prefer this one, you don't go for this one. One more of each. Reach and pull. Now our knees, just tap. So this is your baseline. Higher arms. Baseline. So again, you do the option that suits you best. Up and over. Back to our lunge. And again, remember you can do that other one, or you can alternate them. So you might do forward and back, and then 2 lunges. Into our curls. So easy pull, reach and pull. Pull back, reach and pull. Pull back, reach and pull. Now remember, you can take a break at any time. If you decide, here, that's enough for me, you can just stop at these. So there's your base level. Taking the arms up and over. Base level. Up and over. Then this is our last set of this block. Lunge. Now you can bring the arm across if you wish. Or you can do it simply with your hands here. Just make sure when you're doing the lunge that the knee does not extend over the toes. You're looking for a right angle if you can. Now our curls. Reach and pull. In 2s. Notice to change the timing slightly there so you don't get bored. Reach and pull. Knees. Up and over. Now if you want to make this even more interesting, do a bigger twist. But remember, it's optional. And shake it out. Your legs a little bit of a wobble. Heel toes. Now we're going to do a little weight section. So, if you're going to use weights, you can grab them. If you don't want to use weights, remember you don't have to. So we're going to start with the shoulder raise. So we're starting with the weights, just hovering at the shoulders. Elbows obviously bent in towards the side, knees are soft, core engaged. So pull your belly button back towards your spine. We're going to do single, single, double. So single and lower. Don't lock out those elbows. Now give me a double. Lift, release. Lift, release. Single, single. And 2 doubles. Lift, release. Lift, release. Now bring it down. Roll the shoulders round. Lateral raise. Lift and lower. Lift. Now again, keep those elbows slightly soft. Knees are also slightly soft. Core is engaged. And you're not coming any higher than the shoulder. It can go slightly lower if you're happier with it. Last 2. Last 1. Give the shoulders a little release. Bring the weights in front so your knuckles are facing forward, and keep those wrists level with the arm, level with the bones of the arm, okay? So we're just going to lift to the front. So lift, release, lift. Now if I do this sideways, you'll notice I'm not going above the height of my shoulders. Okay? Core again is engaged. Elbows are slightly soft, last 2. And you only do as many as you're happy with. Release. Now the weights are still in front. Knees are soft. And we're going to do an upright row. So we're going to bring the weight to our chest. Chest, chin. Down, down. Lift, lift. So the elbows are higher. Lift, lift. And again, if it doesn't suit you to go all the way up, you can do tummy, chest, as long as the elbows are higher. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower. Last two. Lift, lift, lower. Last one. Lift, lift, lower, lower. And just step tap. Now we're only going to do 2 sets with the weights rather than the 4, because I don't think you'll thank me for it. Get those shoulders release. So we're going to go through that same sequence again. So bring the arms up and push, release, press, lift, lift. So we're slowing this one down. So 2 quick push, push. Make sure you don't lock out those elbows. Now up, 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 up. Remember that core engagement. Push, push, push. Up, up. So a double count. Up, lower. Last one. Push. Remember weights are optional. Up, 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 up. Lower, lower. Now before we go into the next one, give your fingers a little bit of a wiggle. Obviously if you're holding bottles, this might not be as easy, but just release them a bit from the tight grip. So this is our lat raise, so relax those shoulders. Now we're going to try for 2 half speed. So lift, lift, lower. Now if it suits you better to do 1 at a time, here's your alternative. Lift, lift, lower, lower. You'll notice my shoulders aren't hunched and my elbows are slightly soft. Lift, lift, core is engaged. Lift, lift. Last 2 coming up. Lift, lift. And again, suit yourself if you need to take a break. Lift, lift, lower, release. Give it a shoulder roll. Just release any tension. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And remember, please take a break whenever you wish. So, knuckles facing forward, single lift. So we lift, 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 lower, lower. So this is your single, lift, lower, double if you wish. Lift, lift, lower. We're doing 2 of these. Lift, lift, lower. Back to singles, lift. So we're just varying the speed of these. Lift and down. Now double if you're happy with it. Lift, core is engaged. Last one, lift, lift, lower, lower. Give the fingers a little bit of a twiddle again. Just march it out. Now our next one is our upright row. So remember your options. You can come tummy and chest or chest and chin. Shoulders relax and down. Here we go. Lift, lift, lower. Now even though you're lifting your elbows higher than your shoulders, try to relax those shoulders down. Lift, lift, lower, lower. And try not to cup your wrist. So you're trying to keep your wrist in line with the rest of your arm. Lift, lower, lower. Lift. Last 2. Last one coming up. Lower down. Give the shoulders a roll. Set your weights to the side. Now, let's give the hands a release. So just flick those fingers away, because you tend to grip like fury, don't you? Give the hands a wee bit of a rattle. Wrist roll. Now we're going back to a little bit of lower body work. So remember your alternatives with a squat. If this doesn't suit you, do out, in, okay? So to the side, sit back, together, side, together. Now make sure you're sitting back as if there's a wee stool behind you. If you glance down, your knees are over the ankles rather than over the toes. Last one. Now we're going into a back lunge or a tap. So your lunge goes down and the front knee stays at that angle. But if a back lunge doesn't suit you, stick with the tap. Now we're going to do 4 more of these to get into the rhythm. So here's our alternative. Tap, tap. Now take the feet wide, toes 10 to 2. And we're going to do 3 pulses. Pulse, 2, 3, and lift. Pulse, 2, 3, pull back. If the pulses don't suit, do a basic lunge. Pulse, 2, 3. So here's your alternative down and lift. Okay? Pulse, 2, 3, and lift. One more time. Twice. One more time, twice. Did I actually say that? I did. Bring your feet together. Curtsy squat. Now, if anybody doesn't like a curtsy squat, which is this one, you can tap behind, or you can do squat in the middle, okay? So we're going to do a curtsy squat, followed by calf raise, and then we alternate sides. So, here we go. Ready? Forward, and a thing with the music, okay? So, lift. So we're slowing this one down. Curtsy, center, lift, and 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 down. Last time. Curtsy, center, lift, and down. Just step tap while I change my music slightly. Okay, so we're going to do that little beat again. So we're starting with our squat and touch. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, squat, touch. Squat, together. Sitting back. Alternative, out, out, and in. Out, out, and in. Squat, or you can alternate them. Now we're going straight into our back lunges. So back, or remember your alternative, your back tap. Tap, or lunge. Now what you do with your arms in a back lunge is entirely up to you. Feet apart. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1. Remember, you can just do your basic slow squat here. 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. Last 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core engagement. 1, 2, 3, and out. Give the legs a little bit of a rattle before we go into the curtsy section. So this is our last set for the lower body. 4, 3, 2, and curtsy, center, lift. So we've speeded this one up. Curtsy, now you're used to the action. Curtsy, center, lift, and lower. Curtsy, center, lift, and lower. Last 4. Curtsy, center, lift, and lower. Curtsy, center, lift. Last 2. Curtsy, lift. Last 1. Lift. Now hold with the calf lift. Lift, release. Lift, release. Core engaged, so think belly button through the spine, or tightening up your belt, whichever works for you. Now, I'm going to do a really mean one here. Hold up, tap down, tap, 2. Now if that doesn't suit you, because it doesn't take long for those calves to start screaming, you can take a break at any time. Last 4. This is called experimental counting. 3, 2, 1, and give the legs a bit of a kick. Last set with weights, so if you wish to use your weights, go and grab them. Now we're going to start with a combination bicep curl and a shoulder press. So before we start it, we curl, press, in and down. Curl up, press, in and down. So you're just rotating as you push, rotating as you come down. Curl, press, in and down. Curl, press, in. Notice I'm not locking out my arms as I go up. Press, in and down. Last two. Curl, in, last one, in and down. Now the next one I'm going to do sideways on to you so you can see what I mean by it. I want you to make a right angle with the one arm. The other arm can be wherever helps you balance. I'm doing a split stance here because it's easier for me to balance and keep my core engaged. And all we're going to do is stretch there. So we go out, back to the right angle. Press, in. Press, press. So we're working right into the triceps here. And we're very sneakily doing 10. That's the last one. Release. Give a little roll, and then just transfer to the other side. So as I say, I use this just to help my balance. You can do it straight if you wish. So roughly a right angle, and the weight doesn't come past the waist. So press and back. Press, press. And it's staying close to the side, so it's not wide. If I turn sideways on, hopefully you'll see what I mean. So my arm isn't going out to the side. Last two, my shoulders are down. Last one. And release it. Ooh. That's a very good one for women, for, you know, these bits. Okay, ordinary bicep curls. So single, 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 if you wish. Double, single, shoulders relaxed, core engaged. Now if you want to do that at half speed, please do so. Double. Last set. Single, single, double. And release. Now set one weight down. You can do it with two, but I'm not prepared to try and hold two of those in one hand. So we're going to do a tricep extension. If this doesn't suit you, go back to the kickbacks. So with the tricep extension, you take the weight behind the head and keeping your elbows as tight as you can, you extend, extend. So it's a lift, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift. Now, as I say, if this doesn't suit you, please revert to the other one. Last four. Tummy engaged, so think of that core. And just for fun, last four. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release it down, make sure you don't whack your head. Okay, give the shoulders a roll. Now we're going to do a nice stretch, just to make sure everything is released. So bring one arm up, bring it across. Now hook the arm either above the elbow or below the elbow. The reason I keep moving my feet is because that's just the way I do it. You can stand perfectly still to do this. So imagine somebody is pulling the arm and you're just supporting it. You can look over the shoulder if it feels good for your neck. I just like to keep the feet moving. You get a nice stretch to the outside of that shoulder. Release it down. Take that same arm up. Drop the hand just in between the shoulder blades. Now 2 options for this next one. You can either gently ease the elbow back, or you can come from the front and press back. It's exactly the same stretch, it's just the arm position is different for the support because some people don't like going up and over. So that's entirely your choice. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release that arm. Take the other arm forward. Bring it across. Now imagine somebody's extending and then hook either above or below the elbow, not on the joint. Look over the shoulder if it feels okay for your neck. And don't forget to breathe. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Same arm. Take it up. Place the palm just between the shoulder blades. And then either up, gently easing the elbow back. Now don't tug. Just ease it back, or push on the tricep. So you'll feel this muscle is the one that's being stretched after those tricep extensions and what have you. And just release that. Give the arms a little bit of a circle. Just release any tension and give it a shake. Now, legs did a fair bit of work. So take one foot forward, one foot back. Make sure that your toes are both tracking forward. Front knee is over the ankle, so make sure it's not over the toe. Tilt the pelvis ever so slightly and you feel a slight engagement here. And once you're balanced, bring your arms forward and push the hands away. Now if that clasp movement doesn't suit you for any reason, push the fingers away so you get a stretch across the upper back and you're looking forward and away, not straight down. So you're keeping your head in alignment with your spine. Stretch it away. And forward. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release it down. Bring the feet together. Take the other foot back. Now if I do this sideways on, you'll see what I mean about the positioning. Bend that front knee, knee over ankle. Press the back heel down. Slight pelvic tilt just to get that engagement. This time, bring the arms forward, then bring them behind, and either place them on your back, or you can lift your hands and gently lift up so you get a stretch across the upper shoulders and chest. Just don't force it, you just do what feels good for you. And forward, and 3, and 2, and 1. Give it a wee release. Hamstrings. So again, I'll do this sideways on. Pull one toe up, front toe up. Now, rest your hands on the V and just gently ease the hips back. So you're doing a hip hinge, so your back is straight, you're not rounding. So you're looking way out in front. Now you just ease down, belly through the spine, until you feel the stretch moving up towards your glutes. And as soon as you feel that stretch, that's where you hold. And just breathe into the stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Now if you feel you can go a little bit deeper, as you breathe in, you release slightly. And as you breathe out, you just ease the hips back another tiny bit, just to feel the stretch. And then bend the knees, release. And then we do exactly the same on the other side. So I'll do this one facing you. Pull the toe up, rest the hands just at the V, push the bum back, nice straight spine, and you're looking out in front, and just ease into the stretch. And as soon as you feel that stretch moving up towards the bum, that's where you want to hold it. Don't forget to breathe, nice deep breaths in, and release, in, and release. Then bend those knees to come out. Now this is everybody's favourite stretch, the quad stretch. If you need to go and put your hand against a wall or hold onto a chair or a convenient child, please feel free to do so. I always take my arm out to balance myself. So we're going to bend the knee and bring the foot up towards the bum. Now it does not need to go all the way up. For anybody who has any knee issues, if you hold the back of your shoe or even the back of your leggings, you lessen the bend of the knee so it takes the pressure off. What you're aiming for is to get your two knees as close together as you can so that you feel the stretch down the front of that upper leg. Don't forget to breathe. Now as you release it slowly back, so don't slam it back. So take the weight on the other side, get your balance first, core engaged, bring the foot up. Now I'll try and show you what I mean about the angle. So at my full stretch, you'll see how bent my knee is. If I take the back of my shoe, I still get the stretch down the front of my leg, but my knee is at a much kinder angle if I have any knee issues. Okay, so you do this one to suit you. And forward, and 3, and 2, and slowly release it down. Then bring the arms in front. Take a big breath in. Reach it away. Big breath in. Reach it away. One more time. Big breath in. Reach it away. Bring your hands forward and give yourselves a round of applause. And I hope you enjoyed that wee session.